From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big afternoon, and your $1,400 third stimulus check will be landing by direct deposit tomorrow as well, potentially Monday and Tuesday. But what about the Direct Express card underwritten by Comerica and other banks? That Direct Express card that viewers have been waiting for the $1,400 third stimulus check to land in has yet to show any money. In this recording, I'll be going over what's going on with that card and this peculiar March 24th date that's posting as well. Meantime, I'll have the live video currently underway right now from the White House. The White House is addressing your stimulus, and this is a live video I will have live for you as well. As afternoon's LA kicks into high gear, it's a big day with a lot of stimulus happening. And stay with me as afternoon's LA gets underway right now. It's a big day with a lot of breaking news. And right now, the President of the United States is addressing the American people in a live video concerning your stimulus. Let's tune in to that live video underway right now from the South.
About another example of public health crisis of gun violence in this country. 8 people killed, 7 women, 6 were of Asian descent. All fellow Americans, each one of them we mourn. Their families are left with broken hearts and unanswered questions. And the investigation is ongoing, and the Vice President and I are being regularly updated by the Attorney General and the Director of the FBI.
The President in a second will address the $1,400 third stimulus check. This is part of what he calls the Help is Here tour. Earlier this week, the president delivered the clear message that stimulus checks will be landing within 10 days. Within 10 days, you would get the stimulus check. And we're on the way. Stimulus is on the way, and that is the help he promised. But what about Direct Express cards? Let me cut to that detail right now. How are you? It's afternoon's LA. Direct Express card users are a little bit at edge. A lot of strange things happening. A website that says one thing, a telephone recording that says another thing, chatter about a March 24th date, and the push of the stimulus checks out last Friday electronically caused a lot of confusion. So let me recap all that right now. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. And boy, this is a day where there's been a lot of changes by the minute, so you don't want to miss anything. It really helps when you like the video. Let's try to do 2,000-3,000 likes on this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Power, Purple Chat. There is a lot of different ways you could receive the $1,400 stimulus check. One of the ways is the Direct Express card. It's a card provided by the federal government for people to receive their benefits on from the federal government every month, whether you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits. Some consumers will say, you know what, I'd rather have it just go into my commercial bank instead. Well, guess what? Viewers on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits have received their stimulus checks on this channel since last Friday when they banked with Chime or Cash App. Then starting around Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, the list got really big. These are the banks that they have gotten paid so far, even if they're on SSI and SSDI. They are Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United, U.S. Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, USAA, Union Bank, MetaBank, America, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank America, and H&R Block Emerald card, and also the TurboTax card. So you see how things are slightly different. People who elected for their monthly benefits to come to a big bank, some have gotten the stimulus checks. Now, there are some that have not as well. There's also viewers who simply are not on benefits. They got the stimulus checks, and others also didn't get the same stimulus checks. And that's when they're at even the same bank. But as to The Direct Express card, that is an interesting situation. That Direct Express card, which is part of the federal government, it's a federal government issued card that's underwritten by a private bank, Comerica Bank, they have yet to receive a penny of the $14 stimulus check. I have no viewer of this channel who has yet to receive a stimulus check on the Direct Express card from Comerica. Now, here is what you have just seen happen in the last few hours. It's currently about 3 o'clock on the West Coast, 6 o'clock on the East Coast, and around 1 o'clock, about 2 hours ago, we started to see a group of viewers start to show the deposits appear as pending on their Direct Express Comerica card. This is huge, great news. Yes, about a dozen viewers to 2 dozen showed pending status on their Direct Express card for the $1,400 third stimulus check. This is real big progress. Very exciting. Now, I've also had some viewers say that they either show it pending for March 24th or told by their bank that the funds will be there available March 24th for Comerica Direct Express card. This is also really big, huge. Now, what's interesting about that is that this is consistent with some of the gossip online, which that the funds would be available the 24th. The question is this really happening? I'll be jumping into some of your live chat questions in a second, and we'll be interacting and seeing who's getting what and where people getting stuff. But let's tune into a live feed of the White House on the Help Is Here tour underway right now.
And territories to make all adults eligible to be vaccinated no later than May 1. But while this is a time of optimism, it's not a time for relaxation. I need all Americans to keep doing your part. Wash your hands, stay socially distanced, keep masking up as recommended by the CDC, and get vaccinated when it's your turn. None of this is political. It's all science-based. But now is not the time to let our guard down. That's science-based as well. In the last week, we've seen increases in the number of cases in several states. Things may get worse as new variants of the virus spread.
I'll have those details about the variants and the virus spreading from the CDC later in this video. And we'll be cutting back more to the president's comments in a second. But let me jump into the live chat and see what you are having happen with your Direct Express card and also with your direct deposits of the $1,400 stimulus check. There's Donna, MetaBank, nothing. Stay vigilant. Don't worry, Donna. Viewers on MetaBank have seen it appear. David Williams, nada, Direct Express. Jamie, I bank with Chase. Oh, Chime, I've not received mine. So this is interesting, Jamie. So some viewers started receiving Chime last Friday. Others started receiving it on Monday and Tuesday. There is nothing for Bank America, says Francine Williams. This is very interesting because I have a lot of viewers who started receiving Bank America. Now, the good news for you, Francine, is that the Bank America started posting on Wednesday. So it's really only been 2 days. Thank you for your comment. Citizens Bank, waiting, and I'm okay with it, says Jenny. Direct Express, says Angel. SSDI, Arkansas, got my pending, says it will be available March 24th. So this is huge. This is why the title of this video has the March 24th time in it, because we're seeing a lot of people like Angel Smith who are reporting Direct Express Comerica says available the 24th. And we see a lot more say this in just the last 2 hours. There's Dawn, 24th. There's James, Direct Express, but no update. Nothing yet. There is another person for Comerica, Iowa, Kathleen Rose, nothing yet. There's Charlotte, I'm good. That's wonderful. There's Philip Wells, nothing yet. Dawn says SSDI, pending the 24th. Carlos, Bank America, nothing. Another person, Crump, Bank America, nothing. So give it a little bit of time because I have had a lot of Bank America. There's another person asking about Bank America. And there is Alma. Hello, Alma. How are you? Let's cut back to more of what the president's saying right now. He's addressing the public about the third stimulus package. And while the earlier remarks were about the violence in Georgia, where he is right now, he has turned it also to coverage of the vaccine. Let's tune in.
$1,800 as well. Just add it up. A typical family, 2 parents, 2 kids, earning $100,000 a year, each will get $1,400. That's $5,600 for that family that's in distress, trying to figure out how to pay their mortgage, pay their rent, keep food on the table. And that's not all. There's something called a child tax credit. What that basically means is you get a tax credit for every child you have. The American Rescue Plan expands that credit. It means that families of over 2 million children in Georgia will be eligible for an increase in that child tax credit of $1,600 per year, per child. And it's going to be delivered on a regular basis. So starting this summer, families with young kids will get $300 a month per child. This is going to lift 177,000 children in Georgia out of poverty. The American Rescue Plan expands coverage and reduces costs under the Affordable Care Act.
The president again misspoke there, where he said each child will get $1,600. It's $3,600, not $1,600, and that's for children 5 to newborn. It's $3,000 for children 17 to 6. The president has been saying a lot of misstatements in the last 7 days with numbers that are incorrect and age brackets that are incorrect. But $1,600 is not the correct amount for the children, again.
Because of the American Rescue Plan, Georgia is now eligible for about $2 billion to expand Medicaid. What does that mean? It means another 500,000 Georgians will be covered all across this state with Medicaid that don't have it now. For your state and local governments, this is what it does. State government will get around $5 billion to make up for lost revenue. Local governments will get around $3.5 billion. That's going to make it possible to keep a lot of police officers, firefighters, teachers, and other first responders on the job. And here's one final thing the American Rescue Plan does. For the first time in a long time, it puts working families, the middle class, people who built this country first, not last. 66% of the tax breaks in this plan go to folks making $90,000 or less a year. And how much for the top 1%? Where 83% of all the tax cut, there was the...
Again, the president's message was that hazard pay for public sector will be paid from that $300 to $400 billion that's given to state and local. Remember, the hazard pay that would hopefully have landed in your bank account under Nancy Pelosi's HEROES Act never came to fruition. That $10,200 never came to fruition. The president promised on his campaign trail that you are going to get private hazard pay. He wrote it in his transition papers, you're going to get private hazard pay. And then you may be wondering, why is he having this press conference in Georgia? Well, if you've been tuning into LALATE this week, you saw that Chuck Schumer had an address with the 2 Georgia senators talking about the stimulus package. Why is this being done? It's all because of the midterm elections. The president wants to ensure that swing states like Georgia understand the impact of the stimulus package so that when they go to vote in the polls next year, that they understand what was in the stimulus package. Let me jump more back into the comments right now, and let's see what you're saying about Direct Express. Mine says 7 weeks. So Clarice says, get my payment tool, says I'm eligible, just wait for a date. So that get my payment tool from IRS.GOV that she's referring to has been categorically unreliable. And while you may want to look at it, I call it get my blood pressure up, because all it does is provide a lot of incorrect information across the board. It's incorrect as to the date. It's incorrect as to the delivery. There is Debbie. I still haven't received mine. I'm on Direct Express, and it doesn't show anything pending. Thank you, Debbie, for your update. There is Francine, and there is Nicole. My payment tool doesn't work for me either. It doesn't work for anyone. And when it does provide information, the information is generally wrong. I got the same message, Josh, as Kathleen. Let's look at some of the other comments. Victor says TD Bank, Tom David, TD Bank is now making deposits available through April 2nd. Nicole says, I'm on SSI and I bank with Wells and I still haven't seen anything either. Give it time, Nicole. Don't worry. A lot of viewers who are on SSI and do bank with Wells got the stimulus check. Among them are Rocco River. Mary says, thank you, LA, for plugging away for us. I appreciate that. When will the paper checks be sent out? Alfredo Ayala. So this is huge, great news. The paper checks started landing in the mailboxes yesterday. The paper checks have already been sent out. Yes. Paper checks were already sent out by IRS earlier this week, along with debit cards. And that, you may wonder, what does that look like? Let me show you right here. Here is the debit card envelope. Boring? It is boring. Plain Jane? It is plain Jane. Skinny? It is skinny. It's so thin that you could totally expect that some people may throw it away thinking it's junk mail. It's not. This is the type of envelope that the debit card comes from IRS. This is from the second stimulus. It would likely be the same. The paper check comes in a beige envelope, equally as thin, and actually a little thinner, because the debit card, you feel a little bit of thickness on the side where the card is. The paper check, you don't. How do you know it's a stimulus check? Well, in the case of the paper check, at least it has that strange beige color. You don't usually get an envelope with that strange color. This one you could totally miss. What does it say here in red? It says not a bill or an advertisement. Oh, that's good. Important information about your economic impact payment. So imagine you're watching your direct deposit, your direct express card, waiting for that $14 stimulus check to show up. And suddenly you get this envelope in the mail that says, hi, I'm not an advertisement. Well, who asked what you are? Says, hi, I'm not an advertisement. I'm sorry, I didn't ask what you are. And then it says, I have information about your economic impact payment. Oh, it's definitely spam because it's information about my stimulus check. I already know enough about my stimulus check. I don't need any more information about it. Well, then you open it up and it's like, oh, there is the stimulus check in there. It's not information about the stimulus check. It actually is the stimulus check. So you can see how people get this and just sort of throw it away. There's no seal on the outside. It's about as boring as an envelope can be. So, best advice is over the next 7 days, be super slow when you go to get the mail. You get those things in the mail that has the local rice and chicken on sale at the supermarket. Well, guess what? The mailman may slide this accidentally into those throwaways, and you need to look so that you hope you don't toss a $1,400 stimulus check away. Let me jump more into your comments right now. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. Ani, the 24th. Yes, a lot of viewers are seeing pending from Direct Express for the 24th. Mary, LA, what is the date for SSI for Chase? There is no particular date. So let me go over that because that's a great question for Mary. Now and then I have very nice viewers, and then I have very angry viewers say, just tell me the date it's appearing in Bank of William. No way to know. No way to know. In fact, Bank of William may have 12 different dates for 12 different people. So there's absolutely no way to know. All we know is when were the funds sent out. Funds were sent out last Friday. Do the banks have the funds? They do have the funds. Every bank has the funds. So there's no way to know when Chase is releasing the funds for Mary or for Margaret. or for Mildred, because Chase could release funds on different days for different people. I have viewers who have already gotten their funds from Chase since Wednesday. And then I have other viewers who have gotten nothing from Chase. So clearly there is not one date for all people at the same bank. And that seems strange for a lot of viewers, but that's the way that banks operate. There's no way around it. And it's a strange circumstance. Thank you for joining me, says the White House. So, help is on the way. Quick message. There's help on the way, and it's on the way. But where is it for where is it for Direct Express? There is anyone from NBT Bank, says Christina. No, I've not had NBT Bank. There's Danielle St. Clair. Anything? I'm on NetSpend. Haven't received anything. Don't worry, because some viewers have received it from NetSpend. Let's see what else everyone's saying. There is Josh. Direct Express phone. So the Direct Express website and the phone all say that stimulus could take weeks. Now, ultimately, you have heard the recording and seen the recording on this channel that the stimulus is just going to take 10 days. But what else is happening this afternoon? The White House released a new video today, and in that video, it talked about the need to deal with the virus and the need to vaccinate and the concern about the growing virus strains. Here was that video released from the White House about 2 hours ago.
Now, thanks to the American Rescue Plan, we will have the resources to fully implement this strategy and put the pandemic behind us. I'm currently at a community health center in New York City, where I joined Leader Schumer on a tour of the Ryan Health Center to see what's working, thank the folks on the front lines, and hear what else we can do to support them. I also want to thank Leader Schumer for his critical leadership in passing the American Rescue Plan. Today, I'll give a brief update on our three-part strategy on vaccinations. First, more vaccine supply. Second, more vaccinators in the field. And third, more places to get vaccinated.
And it was all good news across the board. But the big issue is, where is that stimulus check? Where is it, and why has it not landed for some? And would it land tomorrow? Yes. Could it land on Sunday? No. Sunday is not a clearing day for stimulus. Could it land on Monday? Absolutely. And what about Direct Express? Well, there is a March 24th date that's circulating. A lot of viewers are showing pending status for their stimulus on March 24th. There's Jason. You're awesome. I appreciate that. There is Kimmy. I did my 2019 with Wells Fargo and did my 2020 tax returns with Navy Federal and nothing yet. So give it time, Kimmy. Some people have gotten their Navy Federal. I have viewers starting on Wednesday getting their Navy Federal. Now, here's an interesting message that I do have for Kimmy, though, is if you filed your tax return in early February, like February 13th, 14th, and updated your bank information, that will work. If it was late February and it still shows pending, it won't work. So that won't be a way to get that stimulus check landing faster than you would have liked. My Direct Express phone says it could be a while. Yes, and I do definitely want to respond to what I am seeing is that the Direct Express website, the Direct Express telephone number, and others are getting messages that it would be weeks, if not months, for stimulus check. That's not going to happen. So I want you to stay calm and collective. Thank you, Marilyn, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Let me see what else everyone else is saying in the live chat right now. Ashley, my friend uses TCF Bank. She got hers Wednesday. Thank you, Ashley, for that comment. William Newman, I was claimed as a dependent last year. This year, I won't be. I'm getting Social Security now and filing my own taxes soon. Will I get the stimulus before or after I file the taxes? So William has a great question. He's about to change his tax status. Will that impact his third stimulus check? No. The last date to really change something for purposes of the third stimulus was around February 13th, 14th. your stimulus check will be treated as last year's situation, which is William is a dependent. And so as a dependent, your stimulus check may be with the person who claims you as a dependent. You need to have them check their bank account, check their mailbox, check their direct express card if they receive benefits, and everything and all to ensure that you know where that stimulus check could be landing, because there's a lot of possibilities across the board. MetaBank net spend. Yes, I've had some viewers get it from MetaBank net spend, so that is good news. And let me give you the big update where we are this afternoon. Countless viewers of this channel have not received a penny from the Direct Express card. In fact, no viewer of this channel has received a single penny of their stimulus check if they are on the Direct Express card by Comerica. But the great news is that a lot are showing pending available money on March 24th. Why? We really don't know. There's been a series of a series of gossip reports, of which we don't know if they're true or false, that the Comerica Direct Express cards will show the funds on the first or second or third day of next week. We shall see. Meantime, if you do not use the Direct Express card, but you're on SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, don't worry, because it has posted and will continue to post to you today, tomorrow, and next week as well. These are banks that have paid out money to viewers of this channel, even if they are on benefits. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, USAA, Union Bank, MetaBank, Chime, Amex Bluebird, and Navy Federal, along with Wells, Bank America, Chase, Emerald Green Card from H&R Block, and TurboTax. A lot of details. And what happened throughout the day was a lot of twists and turns. The first twist was that this March 24th pending status started appearing for some Direct Express cardholders. And the other surprise was that the paper check started landing yesterday. Yes. So watch for where it may land. It may land in a place you did not expect. As the White House said yesterday, you need to be attentive because a stimulus check is on its way. It has gone out, the White House said. And that ultimately, that stimulus check is something you need. It's something that's coming. And don't worry. As the president said, help is on its way. The stimulus check is landing in 10 days from when it became law. Well, those 10 days from when it became law are just around the corner, and they start the middle of next week. Let me jump into some more of your comments right now. I filed my taxes February 12th. I'm still waiting on it. Thank you for your comment, says Okapo. What about state employees credit union, says Matthew Jones. I haven't heard about that one. Nothing yet from Huntington Bank in Ohio, says Paula. I've had a lot of questions about Huntington Bank as well. Yes, Direct Express cards are pending with dependents on it, says Jen. Thank you for the update. Marilyn, thank you for the super chat. Wood Forest. I don't know anything about Wood Forest. Thank you for your comment. And that was from Cindy. Thank you, Cindy, for the comment about Wood Forest. And there's Gloria and Desi as well. What a big day it has been. It's just been a full-packed day. And guess what? We're far from over. I'm back with you next with Evenings LA at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's about 2 hours from now. Don't miss that recording, and then Hazard Pay. Stay informed, stay focused, and I'll see you tomorrow morning as well on Early Mornings LA at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay informed, stay focused. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. Let's get to 2,000-3,000 likes. And stay with LALATE throughout the day. Evenings LALATE is up next. Have a great afternoon.